Hi, I'm Sylvan from the channel Send to Sound Factory. Let's look at 3 ways that you can use WA Productions TRIVOX. I set up this session with some stems. Let's have a quick listen to the production.
Gotta talk to someone else. Gotta speak to someone else.
The first way you can use TRIVOX is maybe a bit counterintuitive. One thing I found sounds really good is if you use it as a monophonic effect. Let's initialize this and let's put all of these pitches to 0. Everything. I'm going to focus on the chorus right here.
Every time you talk.
Now, if we use TRIVOX on the lead vocals, one thing we can do is we can just kind of use this as an effect to make vocals sound a bit more synthetic. I think it's kind of a cool effect. We turn down the dry amount to 0. Let's start with just one voice. It sounds like this.
Every time you talk so calm. But everything I say so loud. Every time you talk.
Compared to the dry signal.
Every time you talk so calm. But everything I say so loud.
It's kind of subtle, but then the next thing we can do is we can double the voice number 2.
Every time you talk so calm. But everything I say. Every time you talk so calm. But everything I say.
Add a bit of unison.
Every time you talk so calm. But everything I say so loud. Every time you talk so calm. But everything I say so loud.
So you can make one voice, originally sounded like this.
Every time you talk.
Sound a bit like, kind of, even if you put it all the way to organic, there is still a bit of a synthetic quality, but it sounds kind of wide and big, maybe like a choir.
Every time you talk so calm. But everything I say.
Also, you can see right here that you can adjust which scale this plugin works in. And if you have a monophonic signal, you can also kind of use this as a pitch correction, pitch snap tool. So this song is in D minor. And when I enable D minor, these voices that we're hearing, they will get quantized to the notes in D minor.
Every time you talk.
And you can hear very well how this is working as kind of a pitch snap tool if we change the scale to a different one, because the notes that we'll hear will be different.
Every time you talk so calm. But everything I say so loud.
That's effect number 1.
Every time you talk so calm. But everything I say.
Now the second way you can use TRIVOX I want to show you is you can kind of use it as a vocal designer. Let's move this slider all the way to synthetic for now. Move this voice up 12 semitones, this voice down 12 semitones. Turn off this first voice. And now we have a sound that sounds like this. By the way, you can hear that this slider, for example, affects the formants. If you have it all the way on the synthetic side, the formants won't be corrected at all. And if you slide this over to organic, you have kind of realistic sounding formants. So the formants will get corrected. So let's slide this one over to organic. And you hear what I mean with vocal designer.
You talk so calm. But everything I say so loud. Every time you talk so calm. But everything I say so loud.
So to my ears, it sounds kind of like we're generating a new voice, and it doesn't really sound like it's 2 voices we're hearing. It's just one voice that has a quite interesting texture and sound. And of course, we can also blend in the third voice at the original pitch.
Every time you talk so calm. But everything I say so loud.
And while with the synthetic side, this kind of sounds like 3 voices.
Every time you talk so calm.
On the organic side, they're kind of blending together into this one big, weird voice.
Every time you talk so calm. But everything I say so loud.
Now the third way you can use TRIVOX is maybe the most obvious, but it's kind of also the most powerful. So far we've only been working with the fully wet signal, but of course you can also use the dry signal. For example, we could use voice number 1 to sing a third higher, but for that to work properly you have to enter the key. Remember, we were in D minor.
Every time you talk so calm. But everything I say so loud. Every time you talk.
So if you select +3 in pitch and you select a scale, this won't always be exactly 3 semitones higher. Instead it will snap to the closest note in this scale you selected. And I happen to know that the lead vocal I was singing is actually the third of the D minor chord, so we can add +3 for the fifth, and then we can also add -4 for the root note.
Every time you talk so calm. But everything I say so loud.
And of course, again, you can use the synthetic organic slider to find the sound you're looking for. And we could also add a +12 voice to get a bit more high end, maybe poke through the mix a bit better.
Every time you talk so calm. But everything I say.
Now in this mix, I don't think this works the whole way through, but what we could also do is automate the bypass or wet volume, so we only use it selectively for specific parts of the song.
Every time you talk so calm. But everything I say so loud. Every time you talk so calm.
Again, I'm not 100% sure if this works in this specific arrangement, but it's definitely a powerful tool. If you're still not sure if this plugin is right for you, make sure to try the demo. Thanks very much WA Production for having me. I've been Sylvan from the channel Santu's Sound Factory. See you again soon.